Yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm Canada Zone, and I'm here for, I honestly don't even remember. It's been so long since I popped into MLB The Show in general, let alone recorded a Las Vegas Vultures episode. But give you guys a quick rundown, because I forget where we were in the last one. We've got Johnny Sierra, our ace, Cy Young winner this season, starting game number 1 for us, followed by Xavier Singleton, who had a huge Redeemer season in year number 4 here in the Bigs for us, followed by Isaiah McWilliams, who was on pace for a great season and kind of fell apart towards the end of the year, but is still a very solid number 3. Then there's Eric Lima. He was great in 5 games coming out of that. You know what? They don't have the right guy in there. Is it Ibarra? Was it Tanana? No, it was Ibarra, right? It was Ibarra. Okay. Alecio Ibarra, who's there. And then he's there for game 4 if needed. And then Scott Augustine, been around here for a long time. So we've got, hopefully, him for game number 5 if necessary. If anything, we will go back to Sierra, though. So we're going to make sure in the bullpen we've got Lima, Tanana. That's how I'm saying it. Tanana. Yes, Joey McMahon. Oh, you know what? We'll keep him up. Why not? And then the lineups. Shea Langoliers coming off the bench for this. Honestly, when it's compared to Luis Perez, contact is way worse, but the power is way better. Defense is better. At least his arm is better. His fielding and reaction are worse. I think we're going to rock with Perez. We're going to keep Sheehan in the 9-hole because that's where he thrived this year, going for 38 and 124. But other than that, lineup is literally identical on both sides. So we're going to go in game number 1 against the Tampa Bay Rays and Andrew Painter. Here we go. Great. And we lose 10-8. Singleton and Uribe. Okay, 7-3. Hampton and McWilliams. Oh my God. 9-3 victory. Ibarra and Dolander. We're going to quick manage this because I'm going to have a very short leash on Ibarra here, because Scott Augustine will be waiting in the wings. All right, so a quick first inning for us. Quick first inning both ways. Oh my God, some offense. But we can never... Oh my God, we get away with it. That's huge. We're through 3 and we are cruising. We're through 4. Oh my God, another 2 runs. Oh. Double play. Oh my God, the defense is there for Ibarra today. And he is glided. Oh my God, he's through 8. Complete game shutout for Alecio Ibarra. I was expecting to have to take him out after 4 or 5 innings. He just went 9 innings and gave up only 4 hits and only walked 1 guy. Only 2 strikeouts. Holy crap. What a game from Ibarra. And now we're going to go right back to the top of the rotation here because we've got Smith-Shawver, Cisneros, Romero, and whoever. So we're going to go back to the top of our rotation, which means Sierra for game number 1. Speaking of, how did those guys do? Sierra was terrible. Singleton was fantastic. McWilliams was great. Ibarra was a superstar. Out of the pen, Lima was terrible. Tanana didn't throw. McMahon was terrible. Joyce was terrible. Gomez was great. Gore was great. Ramsey was fine in his 2/3 of an inning. And Rocco was great. Okay, game 1. Seattle, Las Vegas, at home. Here we go. We lose 4-3. Man. Singleton, Cisneros, game 2, we lose again. McWilliams, Romero, we lose again. Ibarra versus Superior, and we get swept by the Mariners. Wow. Talk about a tough way to go out. Seattle and Pittsburgh, and the Mariners come back down 3-1 to beat Pittsburgh in the World Series. Unbelievable. Retired players. Austin Smith hangs it up. Keegan Aiken retires in Baltimore. Didn't pitch for, oh my God, since 2023. Cody Bellinger hangs it up. Okay, he was a Cub lifer after moving on from the Dodgers, which is kind of cool. All-Star 2024 and 2026. Definitely falls short of a Hall of Fame career, I think. Yeah, only 1,900 hits. Yep, Hall of good enough. Ketel Marte. Damn. I hate MLB The Show. Bugs me for that because he'll have a season. Look at this: 322, 10 homers and 65 RBIs in 133 games, and then he doesn't play in the majors the whole next season, and then gets 2 games in the following season. Like, come on. That's lame. Willy Adames retires as a free agent. Same thing here. 275 with 14 of 57, and then doesn't touch the bigs. Austin Adams, yeah, he's been gone. Jordan Adams plays for the Angels in real life, yeah. TJ Antone's here. He got 12 years in. It's a pretty legit career. Randy Arozarena's there. Another guy, 280, 17 of 55, and then doesn't touch the bigs ever again. It's so weird. It's so... Nolan Arenado hangs it up. Look at those numbers. You want to talk about a guy who had a hell of a career. Oh my goodness. Speaking of careers, this one in Las Vegas is going to have to come to an end. Because as you guys can see, unless we throw him a serious mega bag, which he's already 31, he's going to start regressing. He's got 9 years of service time. Like, we'd be lucky to get 3 or 4 more seasons out of him. Unless we can shoot him like $30 million on a front-loaded deal, we're cooked, because we're not going to be able to get him back. There's no fathomable world where we get Jackson Holliday back, especially because he won't take a 1-year deal. And even if we do 5, like, look at the disinterest he has in this contract. Like, even if I gave him 32 over 5, we could try it, but he's not going to sign that. Like, that's the best we can do, because I'm not, even, honestly, I don't even want to give him that much. I want to give him a 3-year deal. And because I don't want to pay him that much. Like, Jackson Holliday's great, and he's gonna go down as one of the best vultures ever, probably. I'm gonna have to tally up these numbers here in post. But with numbers, like, with a trophy case like this, he is not worth $35+ million a season. Like, I can't commit financially that much money to a guy who isn't going to win me an MVP. Even $30 million is probably too much. I'm going to give him 3 years at 90, and, like, that's the best I can do. And front load it and put a club option on it, honestly. Like, we'll give him a player option for the 3rd year. That's the best I can do. If he doesn't take it, then so be it. Qualifying offer, we might as well extend it to him. And he has until November 20th to accept that. So at most, I think we get him for another season. And Jackson Holliday did 7 at 260 to the New York Mets. That sucks. Yeah, $37.1 million a season. All right, so I'm looking at a trade here, and I'm thinking the lesser of two evils. Jackson Chourio has not been what, aside from this first year, he's not been what I expected him to be when we gave him all that money. And I think because he is regressing, one, his contract is decreasing, and he hasn't been an all-star in 2 seasons, nor has he won an award in 2 seasons. I think now is the perfect time to dump him to Boston for Jordan Lawler, who has a longer deal, but we can always turn around and flip him if needed. But he just batted .270. He just put up 30 homers, 95 RBIs. If the power even hovers around that 20 homer mark, that replaces Jackson Holliday just fine. And we can bat him in the bottom of the order, and he'll play every single day. And I think he'd be a great fit. And then we pick up this Everett Bryant guy, who maybe we try and turn into a shortstop. And I think that is going to be the deal, if I'm being completely honest, unless, like, we throw Hidalgo in there and we give them, I don't know, a guy like Ralph Ortiz. There you go. Boom. Massive trade. Now, with all of that, now I can go through and do all these contracts and everything. And then for realsies, I will see you guys at spring training. All right. We are here in 2035 now. Start of this regular season. We're running back the same pitching rotation, although we had to move on from, what the hell is his name? We traded. Oh yeah, we flipped Jordan Lawler to the Pirates for Giancarlo Pulido because I didn't want to pay him, and I realized, wait a second, Jaime Menzo is way better. So we dealt him. We dumped the salary. Scott Augustine, we dealt to Colorado for 2 highly rated, high potential relievers, and we needed to. He was old. He was regressing. His potential had maxed out at 79, and he was a 77. He was already 31 years old. He was falling off a cliff. So We're running out a rotation of Sierra, Singleton, McWilliams, Tanana, Ibarra, with a long reliever of Joey McMahon. And then out of the pen is Chezik, Lima, Gore, Gomez, Ramsey, Garcia, and Enfeld. That back end of the bullpen role between these three guys is up for competition. Whoever is better will be the closer. I don't care who it is. We need a closer, and that's something that's escaped us for a while, so we need somebody to lock that down. In the lineups, we're running back the same top, basically, 7 hitters, top 8 hitters from last season. Askew, Clark, Alecio, Soderstrom, Manzo, Sheehan, Perez is now the starting catcher full-time. Shea Langoliers is DHing against righties, and Brian Sung is playing batting ninth and playing second. And then against lefties, it is the exact same lineup, but now Dan Gims is jumping into the DH role against lefties because he's got much better numbers against lefties than Shea Langoliers. And again, Brian Sung batting ninth and playing second. So, going into this, I guess, honestly, I might just sim to draft day, and we've got too many guys in AAA. Let's quickly send Eric Cordero to single A. There you go. Now, we stomped all over Baltimore in the first 3 games. Oh my God. 33 runs. Oh my gosh. 33-24 we beat them in 3 games. What an insane opening series so far. And Brian Sung is fine. Oh my God. 45-27 in a 4-game series, as we are 4-0 on the year. Hell, we might never lose. We're 7-0. Again, Brian Sung. First loss of the season comes from Alexi Ibarra. We are 9-1 to start the year. I am now going to simulate to the trade deadline / all-star break range, and then I will see you guys with our updated record and how we're looking. So I'll see you guys in just a second here. I just pulled off, I guess you could call a blockbuster, but I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I just kind of did it on a whim. We just traded for Grayson Rodriguez in his final season, and he's been great. So I'm going to plug him into the rotation here at the 2 spot, and I think we might bump... Yeah, like Singleton is the guy who comes out right now. He's been awful, and I obviously can't send him down. You can't release him yet. He's still 26, but he goes to long relief, and we're going to have to roll with Grayson Rodriguez in his final year of his contract. So I think that was a great salary dump we just pulled off with a struggling long reliever and a 40-year-old 60 overall starting pitcher, Dave Gurman. And we pick up Grayson Rodriguez. So that's our massive move for now. And now I'm going to see you guys towards the middle of the regular season. Fuck, I clicked on start draft by accident. God damn it. So holy shit, this guy's name is John Obama. John Obama. Here we are at the home run derby here. I wanted to pick like one of the older stadiums, obviously not like one of the ones from the 2000s, but I wanted to go to one of the classic ones. Well, I guess Comiskey's pretty cool. Forbes is pretty sweet. I think I like this one because the field is, or the fence, I mean, holy cow, we've got 3 guys in here. We got Soderstrom got one, right? Right. He's a home run derby winner. Alecio's got one, right? Yeah. I guess that means we go with Manzo. All right, why not? Let's go with Jaime Manzo. He's leading the league in home runs. He's averaging a home run per 11 at-bats. That is unbelievable. We got Ramses Goldberg is down there, I saw. And other than that, I wasn't paying attention to the rest of the names. Obviously, Alecio and Soderstrom are there. Oh, Jim Samuel's there. He's facing off against Sodi, the guy who blocked him from the majors. Next user batter, we've got 17 from Kevin Alcantara. So he's got some good pop. That's 1. Damn, Manzo goes no batting gloves. Rugged. That's pretty sweet. I like the no batting gloves look. It's kind of cool. Can't even think of anybody. Like Will Myers is the last guy I saw go gloveless while hitting. Most guys wear at least one, but mostly 2 now. We're on fire. We're on pace to beat him before the 1-minute mark. Oh my gosh. We're looking for number 16. That's a fly out to right, or to center. What is wrong with me? That's 16. It's foul. Forget it. That's 16. It's foul. Forget it. That's 16. It's fair, finally. Gosh. 17. And now we'll be able to win it in regulation at least. There we go. 18. Next round. All right, so Sodi put up 12. We should beat him in about 2.5 minutes. Not if he's throwing me up and away. Jeez, man. Can I get a decent pitch from him? Goodness gracious. There we go. That's 4. Man, these balls are these are juiced or something, because it doesn't feel like I should be hitting these 450, 460 feet, but I am. There we go. Like, that one did not feel like 417. Like 433, I guess that's center field. That's not gone. Yeah. Come on. Foul. Son of a bitch. There's 12. Get one more to the finals. There it is. The perfect. Should be a win for Mr. Manzo here. Not if I hit like that. There you go. That'll give you a win. No, that won't. There you go. Back-to-back 439s on ones I put over the fence. Oof. It's 4. There we go. We're on pace to beat him in exactly 4 minutes. Oh, okay. Just call the timeout. Just beat him. There you go. One more to tie. That's way gone. 471. And ball game. There it is. Your home run derby champ, Jaime Manzo of the Las Vegas Vultures. Very low scoring home run derby here. And now what I will do is we're going to go through the All-Star break as well. We're going to take a look at who we've got. If you guys take a look at this, there's quite a showing of red and white pinstripes. You've got Clark, Alecio, Manzo, Askew, Soderstrom, and Ibarra all leading in the All-Star vote. And pitching, we didn't get... So the leading vote getter for the AL side didn't even make it. What? We didn't have a catcher, obviously. Sodi made it as the starting first baseman. Gorman's still kicking. Interesting. He's been all right. Irving Askew is your starting third baseman. That's his third straight All-Star appearance now. Jaime Manzo makes his first appearance. He's having a stellar season. Alecio makes it. Churio makes it in Boston. He's hitting the averages way up. Maybe all he needed was to go to Fenway Park, but he was not pulling his weight for $31 million. But Alecio is your starting center fielder, and Max Clark, who I'm kind of surprised, but he is your starting right fielder. Oh, speaking of, where's Jackson Holiday? Did he make it? He did not. Oh, wait, you know what? He was an NL. He went to the Mets. So let's see. Did Jackson Holiday make it? He does get in with extremely underwhelming stats. 262 with 10 and 58. Oof, the regression is hitting him. And for an increasing price of about $4 million a season, I think we made the right decision letting him go. As much as it stings historically, I would like to see where they're batting him. They're batting him in the 3 hole, and he's got 10 homers. We're 73 and 25. Got to be the best team in baseball. We're the only team with more than 60 wins. The Braves have 60. We've got 73. The team is unbelievable. Okay, so now all that's left to do is simulate to the end of the season. We've got some draft picks to sign. Our rotation, I'll give you guys an update on the stats here, actually. Johnny Sierra should have been an all-star. I'm not entirely sure why or how he wasn't, but he absolutely belonged in there. 20 starts, he's 13-2, a 2.98 ERA. Grayson Rodriguez, same deal. 20 starts, he's 8-5, a 2.87 ERA. Isaiah McWilliams has been a stellar as a third guy, 9-4. Ken Tanana has been great as a 5 guy, and Alexi Ibarra has been our best pitcher. in 19 starts. Xavier Singleton, after moving to long relief, has been much, much better. That ERA is already below 5 when it was over 5 just a little bit ago. Eugene Chezik finally has settled into the major league level, it looks like. Rocco Enfeld has been terrible. We took him out of the closer role. He blew 8 saves. Like, that's unacceptable for him. When his career high before this was 7 in a full season, and he had blown 8 saves in 30 games. Stevie Gore has put it together. He's been fantastic. Marco Gomez has been struggling, but I have faith, I hope. Hank Ramsey has been much better this year after a slow season last year. Gil Garcia took what would have been Rocco Enfeld's spot in the back end of the bullpen here. And then Eric Lima took Rocco Enfeld's spot in the closer role. We swapped him. He hasn't had to make a save yet. That blown save is from earlier in the season, but I'm hoping that he can transition comfortably into that closer role. But for now, I'm going to simulate, sign the draft picks, and then I will update you guys if we have to make any significant moves, if we can make any contract extensions. Otherwise, I'll see you guys at the end of the regular season. Contract extensions are here. All I'm going to show you guys is that we gave Xavier Singleton, we bought out his last year of arbitration because realistically, he would beat us if we tried to lowball him under $4 million. So we just gave him the 4.2 to get it done for a year. Next guy we re-signed was, where is he? Brian Sung. Until 2042, we're going to be paying him $5 million. Now, he's only been in the bigs 2 years, but he's been a damn near 300 hitter, good for 15 plus homers, and probably 60, 70, maybe 80 RBIs at his peak. Steals a crap ton of bases, and he gets on base like a machine. So he's the ideal either 9-hole hitter or top like 2 hitters in our lineup. He gets on base, he steals bases, and he can score runs when he needs to. Next guy was Irving Askew, who we gave a 4-year extension worth $14 million to per season. Only reason I did such a short-term deal is because he came up to the bigs so late. I'm afraid that he's already 30, and by the end of this deal, he'll be 34, pushing 35. Where I assume if MLB is, well, like MLB normally is, he's going to fall off a cliff by the time he's 32, 33. And he may end up staying or maintaining his rank overall, maybe in that low mid-80 range throughout the remainder of this contract. But I'd rather make that or take that risk right now and have to deal with it in 2040, because who knows, maybe 2040 is the last season and we're not worried about him. Maybe 2037 is the last season, because I have no idea when I'm going to stop this series. And then the next one was Jaime Manzo. I figure a guy who's batting 300 right now, he's finally getting to play every day. He's 33 homers and 98 RBIs. He's been unbelievable. Best shortstop in baseball, I'd argue. And so I locked him up on a 5-year deal worth $15.4 million a season. Same deal. He's 29 years old. By the end of this year, he'll be 30. And by the end of the contract, he'll be in his mid-30s, approaching 36, on the wrong side of 35. And then by then, who knows if he's going to be producing like he is right now. So I figure buy out those last couple years of arbitration, lowball him, basically, and get him for some lesser value than what he'll be worth eventually, and take advantage of that. And then other than that, we're going to September call-ups, and then we are hitting the end of this regular season. So I will see you guys in just a moment. All right. We have got serious record territory here. We've got 3 games left against the 88 and 71 Angels. If you notice in the top left there, we are 114 and 45. Now, if you don't know, I'll fill you in here. The MLB wins record is 116. If we win out, we will set the all-time record for most wins in a season. Which means we're going to lose this very first game. Our take a look at league leaders here. A whole lot of Ibarra, Sierra, and that's literally all I can see. What I will do is, ready? MVP. Boom! Henry Alecio picks up his second, batting .309 with 49 homers and 158 RBIs. Jaime Manzo finishes just behind him with 52 and 140. Jim Samuel picks up third. Oh, he's had a hell of a career in Chicago. He's been good. Jeez. Cy Young, Johnny Sierra goes back-to-back, wins 20 games for us with a 2.97 ERA, goes 20-5. He's a 41-9 record in Las Vegas. McWilliams third, Singleton fourth. I can't be any happier that Jim Samuel takes the batting title from Irving Askew. That's 356. What a season. Reliever of the year, didn't have one, at least not a consistent one. Rookie of the year, Mariano Castro. Hank Aaron goes to Jim Samuel. So I don't understand how this makes any sense, because if they're just weighing it off of these three stats, Jim Samuel had a less valuable season than Henry Alecio and Jaime Manzo in RBIs and homers. But because his batting average was so good, I guess he gets Hank Aaron. But realistically, the guy who won the MVP should probably win the Hank Aaron in this case, because he was way better. I guess it depends. Like, they're both... I don't know. Barton Foley has made his way to Chicago now. He wins a Gold Glove. That's pretty cool. Kyle Teal wins yet another Gold Glove in the catcher position. We usually don't win any of these. Henry Alecio finally picks up a Gold Glove. That's his first. Oh my God, he did it. We got a Gold Glove. Max Clark wins a Gold Glove. That's his first. Holy crap. Silver Sluggers now. Derek Sheehan was broken this year, unfortunately, so no Silver Slugger at the DH position for us this year. No catcher, because we don't have an offensive hitting catcher, at least not no more. Tyler Soderstrom, though, aging, but aging like fine wine. Bats 314 with 33 and 126 in his age 33 season to pick up yet another Silver Slugger. At third, it goes back to Irving Askew. He wins his fourth in 5 seasons. He's putting together quite a resume. Jaime Manzo picks up his first, along with being the home run champ this year, with 53, 12, 52, and 140. Outfield, Henry Alecio picks one up. Jim Samuel picks one up. And Yanquiel Fernandez picks one up. We're still going to call it here. 115 and 47. Pick up the MVP, the Cy Young, a handful of Silver Sluggers, a couple Gold Gloves as well, which hasn't happened before. But that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.